Hello guys, and welcome back to another flip through from Coloring with Haley. Today we have 50 Winter Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova, a winter coloring book featuring 50 beautiful winter and Christmas illustrations of cute little animals, creative fairy houses, festive scenes, and much more. This just came in from Amazon, and mine does have a tear here. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera or not because it's kind of so small. But since it's so small and it just seems to be on the cover page, I'm not going to do anything about it. So here's the first page, and I'm going to zoom us in a little bit. Here we go. Alright, and then she's got her preface here, where she says that the line art's clean and clear, single printed illustrations, letter-sized book, recommended for soft tip pencils and thinner crayons, no repeated images, no black or grayscale art areas, non-perforated pages, the standard she puts in everything. And then we have our This Book Belongs To page. And we start out with the image that is on the very front. And then we have one of the fairy houses right here. We have a squirrel hanging out the lantern. This looks like a sled with some holly or poinsettia maybe in it. This is a really cute picture here, these two penguins ice skating. There's lots of snow so far. Lots of snow and ice, so this would be a good book to practice coloring your snow and ice. Here's a little bear, I think, watching the snowflakes fall. There's an owl. There's a cute mouse living inside of a little pine cone ornament. We have some gingerbread cookies, and they are putting some candy in a jar. We have another fairy house. We've got these mice. She always has pages, it seems like, where there's two little mice floating on something, and this time they're floating on snowflakes. We have this squirrel going out and lighting a candle, or I guess it's a chipmunk because it's got the shorter tail. Got snowman and a snow woman. We've got these puppies here. We have a Christmas tree with presents under it. Oh, and there's a little door if someone's living in it. We have this squirrel who is skiing. We have a well. She draws lots of wells in this book. I've noticed that. These mice are ringing a bell. We have a gingerbread house that was more put together than mine. And this squirrel is sleeping on his rocking chair, waiting for Santa maybe. We've got another door here with all kinds of candy leading up to it, maybe another gingerbread house perhaps. These bunnies are on a sled being pulled by another bunny. We've got the bridge scene in this one. It seems like there's always a scene with a bridge and the water under it in each of her books too. Christmas caroling cats. Another fairy house. This one's a candle. Got a rabbit sleeping in his home. This is another fairy house. This one has quite a big lantern on the front. Another fairy house. This one's like a glove and a hat. Could be Santa's hat, maybe. Here's another cute penguin picture. The penguins are living inside their igloo, having tea or hot chocolate. Here's a gingerbread man's house, I think. I think he's not a decoration. I think it's his house. It's a cupcake. Here is another puppy. This one has his mittens on, and he's got a pair for you. Here is another gingerbread cookie setup. You could do a lot with paint on this one, I think. You could frost the cookies with the paint markers or your glitter markers even. This is such a cute page too. I love this one, the polar bears on the little ice cap. It reminds me of the Coca-Cola commercials though, anytime I see a little polar bear like that. Especially around Christmas. Here's a little fairy fireplace and a mushroom. We've got a little house here. This rabbit's coming to visit the squirrel who lives here. We've got these two little people. They're in like a little snowflake costume. This little bird is visiting his bird house. Super cute. This one is cute as well. We got the mama deer and the baby deer, and they're all dressed up for the winter. Again, lots of snow. These birds are hanging up the Christmas decorations. We've got another door here that's been decorated for Christmas. Got the wreath out and the lights. I've seen this page done a lot with the little lightning bugs carrying the ornaments, I suppose is what they are supposed to be, or maybe they're jars with something in them, but I've seen a lot of people color this page. We've got a boot that someone is living in. It was a children's fairy tale, wasn't there? It was an old woman who lived in a shoe, I think. Kind of reminds me of that. Here we have a jug with, I don't know what this is in it. It looks like some kind of berry, but I'm not sure what this flowery type plant here is that's growing in it. We've got a bird, and he is landed on top of someone's house, and it must be a very tiny little fairy because look how big he is compared to this house. That'd be kind of scary, almost like Godzilla. Here is a house that is a mailbox, and there are lots of presents that have been delivered to whoever lives here. This is a cuckoo clock. This one's cute. And this picture here kind of almost reminds me of New Year's. I suppose that it would be in the wintertime when you celebrate New Year's, but they're setting off like firecrackers and fireworks, and they've got the little sprinklers, isn't that what they're called? Sparklers. So this one, I think, is maybe an image to color on New Year's. We have this page that says Hello Winter, and it's kind of, well, it's not really a mandala, is it? Because it's not reflected, but it's in a circle. And then this one's the same way, and it says Merry Christmas. So that is the end of this book, and that means she has finished her seasonal miniatures coloring books. So I'm excited to see what she puts out next year. This one was great. I love it. Super cute, has a lot of pictures for both Christmas and wintertime, and there's that New Year's picture at the end. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this flip through.